As a result of my video last week on Twitter and on Facebook, a number of people have asked me about the device that I have been using or that I am using to help me with my walking. So this is the device without it on my leg, and later in this video I will show you how it is on my leg and how it works. But first I'll show you the different elements. So this piece here goes around my leg just underneath my knee, and you can see it has a little electronic component here and a little a strap, and so this is how it wraps around my leg. Okay, so inside that you can see two little buttons, kind of a grey one and kind of an orangey looking one, and into that I put this, which is, I think they call it the electrode. So before I put this into the device, I have to wet these two blue areas, and then I insert it, or I snap it into this. So you can see the two different colors there, and I have it the wrong way around, and I just put it into it like that. Okay, so that's one piece. And then the second piece, put that away, is for my thigh. And so again, this has a little kind of controller unit which has the battery in it, which you charge, on off switch, and you can increase the strength, increase the strength, decrease the strength. And there's also different modes, and I'll show you those later. And so on this one, again, on the other side, you put these electrodes. So this one goes here and this one goes here. And again, you have to wet these before you put the device on your leg. So there's a couple of steps. You also need to obviously charge each device before you use it. And my physiotherapist recommended that I should wear it for no longer than 4 hours at a time, because these pads are wet and it's going to be next to your skin, and it's not good to have something that is wet close to your skin for an extended period of time. Your skin gets weak. It allows you perhaps to get infections or sores or tears or wounds on your skin. So if you use it for 4 hours, then you have to let your skin properly dry off, and that might take an hour, could take 2 hours. So you need to be very careful with that. Plus, when you use the device, you cannot use it all the time, every day. We've got multiple sclerosis. It's just, we cannot deal with it, and you can actually overuse a device like this. So you need to be very careful. You have to listen to the advice that you're given to by your physiotherapist or the person who fits the device for you. So I'm going to stop this now, and I'm going to record the next bit, putting the device on my leg, and you can watch me walking with it. Okay? I now have wet these electrodes. You can see they're a little bit damper. And this one I will clip here. Okay, and this is the bigger one. And that clips in here. And then with the one for under my knee, again I have wet this one, and so that's them all snapped into place. Okay, so now I'll show you putting them on. So this is the one for my knee, and they've conveniently put a little orange slit here, the little line, to show you where to put it. And I just put it just under my kneecap here, that line, and that more or less stays in place. And I go along like this, and that's it attached to my knee. Now then, the one for my thigh, I have to roll up my shorts. Again, the wet pads are on the back of my thigh. So I bring this around. Can you see that? And I clip this one here. And I clip this one here. Okay? So next I will switch on this one, which is the main device. And then I switch on this one here. And now these two are connected, so they work together, okay? So I'm going to switch off the video now for a second. So what I've done now is I have set the device for this bottom one to go into training mode. And you can hear it bleep. And when it bleeps, you can see my foot raises up. Okay, so it gives a rest. And now it lifts my foot. And then down. Okay. Yeah. So now I have the device on and I've set it so that it makes a little noise so that you hear it working. So this one will make a noise and this one will make a noise when they send an electric stimulus to my thigh here and also to the muscles here that will lift my foot. Okay, so I'm going to start walking. So you can hear they're making all different noises as they stimulate my muscles at different stages. So now I have no device on, you can see. So I'm going to, the cats are watching, okay, that's okay. So it takes a lot of effort for me to move my right leg. My left leg is okay. My right leg is much heavier and I can lift my foot, but over the day, my toe drops and it becomes much harder. So, really I probably should be using a stick, but I'm in the house and it's much easier without the stick. So here I am on the beach. You can see the waves are coming in and I'm smiling because today I can actually walk on this beach. It's absolutely incredible. So, this device that I'm wearing is allowing me to do something that I just would not have been able to do 1.5 weeks ago. Now I won't be able to walk very far and not necessarily very fast, but it's a warm breeze today, grey skies, but I could be in the middle of the Caribbean because I can walk and I'm just like on a holiday, on a vacation. So it's absolutely beautiful here. I'll just show you around. You can see the sea out here. Yeah, it's just absolutely great.